Hi, we are going to continue talking today a little bit more about inequalities. And so really quick, I wanted to show you all something that may help you with understanding inequalities, reading inequalities, graphing inequalities, basically knowing what it means when you see something that looks like this. So if I'm looking at this inequality, I have an X, and then I have a sign where the arrow, the narrow end, is pointing to the right, and then 3. So this says X is to the right of 3, which means X is greater than 3. When we are on a number line, anytime we move to the right, we are increasing our value. Whereas over here, you have X, and then the inequality is pointing to the left of 3. And so X is to the left of 3, or X is less than 3. And left and less kind of go together. So here we would start by putting a dot at 3 and then shading in the number line to the left all the way out to the end of that number line. Okay, and we want to remember when we're dealing with inequalities that the shaded part of the number line represents all the possible values of X. So I can take any number on this line where it's shaded. So I could take -2, for instance. I could substitute it in for X, and then this would say -2 is less than 3. And we know that's true. On the first example here, I could take any number like 4. I could substitute it in for X, and I could say 4 is greater than 3, and that would be true. So that's kind of understanding the signs, okay, and less than and greater than signs. And then the other part of inequalities are open and closed dots. So the open dot, as in this top example, means that -1 is not included in the solution. So a solution set are just all the numbers that make the inequality true. Like if we go back, 4 is part of that solution set because it makes the inequality true. So when there's an open dot, that -1, or wherever that open dot is, that number is not part of the solution. And that happens, we use an open dot when we see X is less than or X is greater than. So when we use these symbols, we use an open dot. On the other hand, we can have a closed dot, and that means that the number, in this case -1, is included. So X is less than or equal to, or X is greater than or equal to. So we use a closed dot when we use those symbols. Okay, so basically if the inequality sign has a line under it, you want to use a closed dot. If it doesn't have a line, you want to use an open dot. Okay, so today we are going to practice graphing inequalities. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look here, and this says X is less than 6. So I'm going to start by drawing a dot at 6 on the number line. And then I'm going to look and see, do I need to leave it open or closed? Since this is less than, and it doesn't have a line under it, it's on an or equal to sign, I'm going to leave my dot open. So we can remember that when we have a closed dot, that means that we are going to use a less than or equal to, or a greater than or equal to. When we have an open dot, That is when we have a greater or a less than sign or a greater than sign. Okay, so I have this, and then it says x is less than 6. So think about the numbers less than 6. 2, 5, 0, -2. And you want to shade in that direction all the way down. Okay, and obviously my line's a little crooked, but you get the point. So we're shading in that direction, and x is to the left of 6, so we're shading to the left. And then you're done with that problem. So if I go look at number 2, x is greater than or equal to 5. I start by putting a dot at 5. It has an or equal to line on it, so I want to go ahead and shade in that dot at 5. And then x is greater than or equal to that. So think about all the numbers that are greater than or equal to 5. 6, 7, 8, right? But also you can think x is to the right of this. And so you want to shade to the right of 5, sorry. And I shaded all the way to the end. So that's how we do those two. Now for 3 and 4, if you notice on this one, your number comes first instead of the letter, instead of the variable. So I'm still going to start by drawing a dot at 3. It's going to be an open dot because of my sign. And then this says, don't get this confused, okay? 3 is to the left of A. Or if you want to rewrite this where A is first, if that helps you, you can, but you have to flip that sign, okay? And the reason is we want to make sure that in the original problem, the wide end of the inequality sign, the open end, was facing the A. I'm sorry, the A. And so when we rewrite it, we have to make sure that that open end is still facing the A. And then this may be easier to think A is greater than 3. So you're going to shade all the parts that are greater than 3. 4 is pretty similar. You've got -3, so I'm going to put a dot at -3. And it says -3 is greater than or equal to, which tells me I need to use a closed dot. And then I'm going to rewrite this. So I'm going to put M first, and then the narrow end, the skinny end, is facing the M. So I'm going to keep that the same, and then put -3. So the wide end is facing -3. And so with this, M is less than or equal to -3, or M is to the left of -3. And so I'm going to shade all of that area. Okay, so you all are going to do 10 of these problems on Kami, and I want you to draw dots and shade just like I did, okay? They don't have to be perfect, but I need to be able to see where your dot is. I need to see if it's open or closed, and I need to know what direction you're shading in. And you need to shade all the way to the end of the number line. Okay, let me know if you have questions.